either I was traveling, you know how it is, Jim, when you get in the elevator and they're like, oh, you're preferred, and I'm like, that's not a good thing.
Yeah,
if you're carrying if you're carrying this platinum card, it's because you're traveling too much, you know.
No, you're right.
And Jaden was still young, and I just wanted to be with him. I mean, I knew what it was like growing up, on my own, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want that. I didn't want that for him. So I had saved enough money, and I decided that I had an opportunity to go start my own brand, and things just kind of happened and fell into place, and I ended up leaving the company I was working for.
Yeah.
And a large sports team asked if I would help develop a product for them, and that's how I started this new company. Went on my own.
Well, I've experienced your product, GQ6, the hydration supplements. You call them supplements or what?
Yeah, sports nutrition,
yeah.
Nutritional supplements.
I've experienced it. I've heard you talk to me about it. I've heard you encourage me to use it in all my activities. And I think it's one of the things that intrigued me the most about your background, because here I looked at you as this guy that knew so much about nutrition, and you do. And I wondered, like, what school did you go to? Where did you work to learn all this stuff? And the reality is you just worked hard in several different applications throughout your life, and you soaked it all in, and you learned about your business, and you became the best at what you could be within those four walls of the companies you worked for. And it's just amazing to me the knowledge that you bring to the table now in sports nutrition.
Well, thanks, Jim. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you telling your story and what got you to owning GQ6 and the creation of that. And we want to hear more about that probably on your own show or down the road here as things progress. But I know I'm a big fan of the product. And I'm a big fan of hard work. And I think that that's a great message for people to allow to resonate from your story, that hard work got you not only that job early on, but got you all the way to running some big companies and achieving some maybe dreams and goals at the same time, and then eventually owning a few companies to where you're at today.
Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So fun journey. If people want to track you down, where can we catch you at?
Well, if you want to email me, you can email me at info@gq6.com, or you can go online to gq6.com.
Yeah, and you guys are active on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. You've got some incredible athletes in your fold there. Yeah. So, and I know that you're at a lot of events with your van, your GQ6 van, supporting people, and you certainly have supported me. So thank you for that. Thanks for being on the show. You really added some value today.
You're so welcome.
Well, I just love Richard's story and how his years at Stater Brothers, including living in a van when he was 15 because his parents kicked him out for working in the first place, how he wound up running a company, a very successful company, GQ6, and where he's at today. And all those things along the way that he talked about is just an amazing story. And, there isn't enough time on a show like this to capture the entire story. Richard was kind enough to ride alongside of me on his bike while I was training for my Spartan race, which this is the last week of training, by the way. We spent 4 hours and 20 minutes in Mount Baldy running the highway up there. Of course, it was an area that there wasn't much traffic, and it was hills up and down. I basically ran a marathon, and he rode alongside of me. And he told me his entire story. And, I mean, we exchanged tears and gratitude and thankfulness and appreciation for life. And Richard's just one of those special people. If the message resonated with you, or if you want to check out his product, or you want to become a customer, I live by his product, the hydration mix. So go to gq6.com. You can check him out. He's got a great Instagram page and Facebook and a great story to tell. And I'm sure he would love to have your support. But he really does have a phenomenal product. So if you're an athlete or somebody that just wants to focus on hydration, if you're a racer, I spend a lot of time in the race car, again, great product for you. So as I just mentioned, this is my last week of training before the Spartan race, and I'm excited to click that one off the books. This Sunday, I will be racing Squaw Valley, doing a 30-mile ultra Spartan beast with 70 obstacles. My trainer thinks it's going to take me 12 hours. We'll see what we can do. I'm aiming for the podium. I've worked hard. I've put in the time. We talk about work hard, and there's no substitute for that. I've definitely done that. Matter of fact, somebody just was texting me saying, hey, I haven't seen or heard from you for a while. And I apologized and said, look, after Sunday, I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands because I'm through the training. I'm not sure what's going to be next on my list. I'm sure it'll be good. It's going to be athletic, something fun, probably a Spartan series. Maybe I'll head off to Greece. But anyway, stay tuned for the details of the race next week. As I've always said on each and every show, David Meltzer talks about when you wake up in the morning, make a list of the things that you have more than enough of, and just have an appreciation and gratitude for what you have. And I think that vibration will change your life, and it'll change what comes to you. And what you believe is what you will achieve, as always said by Mark Victor Hansen. That's how I live my life, and I've certainly seen that success. And again, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you have, please check us out, subscribe to us on iTunes, refer us, give us a rating, anything you can. Share us on your social media. We really appreciate it. It means the world of difference to us and the success of this show. So thank you. Talk to you soon.